Hi guys, welcome to the short video about why I think Russia can maintain one of the largest armies in the world with not even 10% of the GDP of the United States. This is a topic which I'm usually, of course, not covering, but of course with the current situation I was also a little bit thinking about this, and I've been googling for that, but I couldn't find any real answer and the best explanations so far, apart from what I think has been that Russia has inherited all the old stuff from the old Soviet Union. And of course, during this time of the old Soviet Union, they have been building a lot of tanks, a lot of planes, a lot of rockets, a lot of other stuff, and they still have this thing, but of course it's most of it is outdated, but still they have it and can be used in normal war. So what's my thinking? What I think are the most important reasons why Russia can maintain one of the largest and strongest armies in the world with such a very small GDP. And the first thing, of course, is that things can be produced cheaper in Russia than in the United States. When we compare what the US is spending and what Russia is spending, then of course we cannot just compare the dollar amount because in Russia they can do much more with the same dollar amount than in the United States. And second thing is we can assume that Russia is a little bit cheating on their military budget. We can really assume that they are not releasing the full amount of what they are spending on their military. And the third thing, and that's the most important thing, and this is actually why I made this video, and this is about the GDP of United States, and the GDP of Russia cannot be compared, and there's a huge difference. I mean, in total there's about 20 trillion or so GDP of the United States and not even 2 trillion of Russia. But the thing is that Russia has a much better trade balance than the United States, and a large part of the Russian GDP is profit. It's not just like trade, input and output, I mean import and export. It is really profit because they don't have to import many goods to generate their GDP, while the United States has a huge trade deficit because of too much consumer import, and also because they have to import a lot of raw materials to produce or to generate this high GDP. So it's a totally different thing. Russia is mainly just selling their natural stuff, their gas and oil and wood and whatever they find in the ground, so they don't have to import, so they just have to package or put it in a pipeline or put it on a ship and then send it to other countries. And so most of whatever they get is then profit, and so they can invest a large chunk of it into their military. It's total different thing than from the United States, which already has a trade deficit. GDP alone doesn't mean anything, and this is what I have not found in other reviews. I mean, I'm not an economical expert, but I think this is very obvious. If you think I'm wrong, yeah, then just let me know. We can always have a discussion about that. Would be really interesting to learn what you think. Just write everything down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. But I still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.